This is insane, even for Post Malone standards. The rapper has admitted to smoking up to 80 cigarettes a day. As bad as this is for his health, it's no surprise that he's already started to see side effects. His voice has been the first to take a hit. In a recent podcast, Post Malone said that smoking about 80 cigarettes a day has messed up his voice. First up, excessive is an understatement. Even though he knows it's terrible for him, the 26-year-old rapper claimed that's probably the most he's ever smoked in a day. He says he usually smokes half the amount. Can someone tell him that that is excessive? When questioned if his heavy smoking had damaged his voice during the interview, he went on to say that it definitely had, followed by the example of Johnny Cash doing the same. Sure, he smoked his entire life and managed to sound good, but it's clearly not the case for you, sir. What made Johnny Cash cool might not be so cool for you. And guess what? He has a whole setup for his drag fest. Having given up smoking in bed, he now has a special zone where he smokes cigarettes while playing video games. Don't you need two hands to play video games? So now we know that a perfect day for Post Malone is when he goes down to his designated PC-only zone to smoke, construct decks, and play Apex Legends there. After having gone through a period of doubting his own motivations, Post later in the conversation acknowledged he has renewed his enthusiasm for music. According to him, what you love to do eventually turns into your career, but then it becomes quite difficult to decide whether you're going to do something for yourself or merely to support yourself financially. Next, the coping mechanism. We've all felt that, right? The burnout, the confusion, the irritability that creeps up while doing something you used to love to do? Maybe Post Malone's coping mechanism is to turn to smoking. What he's not realizing is the dangerous ways it can affect him. In the interview, he also mentioned that he has a newborn girl at home and his cute little morning routine of kissing her good morning. The Grammy-nominated musician revealed that he is engaged to his daughter's mother and likes to keep his family life private. It broke our heart to hear him say that he had been sad for as long as he remembers, so he's looking forward to this new chapter as a dad. We truly hope he's happier than ever and decides to make healthier choices. Post also released his most recent album, 12 Karat Toothache, soon after the birth of his baby girl and his engagement. And his savior. It's no secret that he turns to self-destructive ways to cope with things. He revealed in the interview that his current fiancée was the one who saved him during his alcohol addiction. Truly the highest highs and the lowest of lows for this guy. Malone has embarked on a lengthy promotional tour to promote his album, and he recently made an appearance on The Howard Stern Show to talk about both his professional and personal lives, including his challenges with addictions. Post discussed a low moment in his drinking and how it got to the point where he didn't think he would make it out alive. He couldn't get up off the floor for weeks since things had gotten so bad. It was drink after drink coupled with loneliness. He felt being around people who weren't really there for him. Malone continued by saying that he is responsible now regarding his drinking and claiming to have benefited much from the advice of well-known friends like Justin Bieber. He acknowledged that he was stuck in his own harmful cycle, but he discovered that he needed to do a lot less talking and a lot more listening if he wanted to see true progress in his life. His fiancée turned into a kind of a savior for him, a genuinely lovely woman who restored his sense of humanity. In his own words, she offered him direction from the dark into the light and saved his life. We're truly glad he found a safe haven. Now, other distractions. We all have our ways to cope with sticky situations, right? For Post Malone, video games have become quite a stress buster. In a recent interview, he expressed his love for video games. So much so, he went ahead and dropped serious cash on something. A Black Lotus card purchased by Post Malone cost $800,000, making it the most expensive Magic the Gathering card ever. Those who aren't too familiar with Magic the Gathering might be surprised to learn that the well-known rapper Post Malone is actually a huge fan of the game. He's even announced a collaboration with the game in 2022 to revive Friday Night Magic. In fact, he even played the game on an episode of Game Nights. More of these kinds of harmless distractions, Posty. Now, in other related news, more concert dates for 12K. 5 additional concerts have been added to Post Malone's 12 Karat tour in North America. The rapper, 26, made it known that he would do extra shows in Toronto, Boston, New York, and Los Angeles. The 38-date trek will begin on September 10 at Omaha, Nebraska's CHI Health Center and conclude with back-to-back performances on November 15th and 16th at Los Angeles Crypto.com Arena. Additionally, the tour, which is being organized by Live Nation, will stop in Chicago, Nashville, Boston, Philadelphia, Dallas, Atlanta, and Vancouver. With a few exceptions at the end of September and the start of October, Roddy Ricch will be a special guest on most occasions. The Live Nation website presently has tickets on sale. Malone's recently released 4th studio album, 12 Karat Toothache, is the focus of the 2-month tour. The 14-track collection, which was released on June 3rd, includes appearances from Rich, Doja Cat, The Weeknd, Gunna, Fleet Foxes, and The Kid Laroi. Post's 4th straight top 5 charting effort was made possible by the album's #2 Billboard 200 debut. Next, Malone covers Nirvana. Post Malone's full concert, which features year's covers of Nirvana songs with the help of Travis Barker of Blink-182 on drums, was one of the first significant live-stream concerts at the start of the pandemic. However, that performance in April 2020 wasn't something put together just like that. Malone said that Francis Bean Cobain gave him permission to perform the unique performance. The concert generated more than $500,000 for the COVID-19 Solidarity Response Fund and featured 15 songs by Nirvana in total. The concert not only attracted a large audience and raised money, but it also received positive feedback from Nirvana members. Post Malone has a background in rock and metal and has utilized his public platform to promote those genres, even if he is currently best recognized for his pop bangers. Post Malone appeared on stage with Aerosmith at the MTV VMAs in 2018 and Red Hot Chili Peppers at the Grammys in 2019. Ozzy Osbourne made a guest appearance on the song Take What You Want later in the year, and as a result, Osbourne joined Post Malone on stage for the 2019 American Music Awards. Up next, Spotted with Dua Lipa. Dua Lipa and Post Malone gave a concert at Spotify Beach this week as part of the Cannes Lion Festival. Dua gave a star-studded performance on Tuesday night on the second day of the festival in Cannes, France. She paused her current tour to go to the French Riviera's current Cannes Lions International Festival of Creativity. Post Malone, Andy Cohen, Hassan Minaj, Winston Duke, Maisie Williams, Doric Kemsley, and Garcelle Bouvet were some of the famous people who attended Dua Lipa's concert. One of the participants was Post Malone, who will throw his own Spotify party on Wednesday. In a collection of images Dua shared with her fans, the Circles musician flaunted his cowboy boots and jeweled grill, and Malone to go country. The Circles singer has only had his 16-song album 12 Carat Toothache for 3 weeks, but he's already discussing his next step in the music industry. Malone admitted to Stern that he's considering dipping his toes into country music before the performance of the 90s classic. The musician went on to say that he was awaiting the ideal opportunity to enter the genre. The Texas native has played a prank on fans by hinting of a country album with Dwight Yoakam in 2021, so talk of a country recording is not shocking. The popular performer elevated the April 1st joke to a new level. Malone acknowledged the false information and left the country lovers dissatisfied. Malone has openly expressed his passion for the genre and has produced multiple country covers, so the clever practical joke seemed more than plausible. Most recently, he performed a breathtaking rendition of Cocaine Blues by Johnny Cash at a concert in Southern California in collaboration with emerging bluegrass star Billy Strings. Listeners may catch the highly tattooed vocalist on tour in September while they wait for him to provide more information about the potential country project. Malone will begin his tour in Omaha, Nebraska and complete it in Los Angeles at the storied Crypto Arena. That's a wrap for this video. How do you feel about Post Malone's chain smoker behavior? Is it time to quit? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.